Happy Tuesday. Goodness, I've missed you. Get this set up and then I can push it out of the way. There we go. That way I can see what you guys are saying to me. Is that far enough? I think so. Okay. So first, please, I have my new mic on. So please let me know if I sound okay. And using the new setup, because even though I have the house rewired, I was still having some difficulties. So could you just please let me know that you hear me okay and that there's no giant echo? That's the big deal. All right. I'll be looking for your comments. And happy voting day. Sound is great. Okay, sounds good. A little echo. Perfect. Okay, well, we can deal with a little echo. Okay, good. Hopefully I have this all figured out. All right, good. Thank you so much, you guys. If there's a little echo, there's high ceiling here. And so there's going to be a little bit of an issue. All right, I just wanted to say a big thank you to David H. You just blew me out of the water. I just opened the package. Thank you very, very much. I'm very grateful. And then also for my book from Susan W. Thank you very much. That really, you guys really brightened my spirit and really helped me out. Let me bring this. I need to be able to see. Okay. So we have a lot of questions to get to. David, thanks again. A lot of questions to get to. So we're going to get right to it. I do a card of the day every day in the Way of Positive Change, Facebook, Instagram, or Blue Sky. I'm sort of floundering on Blue Sky. So if you can find me, and it's Way Positive Change on there. So it's just Way Positive Change. Thanks. Let me know you see me. If you're on Facebook or Instagram, just click the like button. It's free. I don't get paid from any of those things. I do card of the day every day. It's my, I feel grateful to be able to do it and have connection with you every single day. So, but I appreciate it if you let me know that you're there. It really helps motivate me. Okay. And I think I only missed one day when I was sick, and I think that was on Blue Sky. I don't think I missed a day on Instagram or Facebook. All right, card of the day, 6 of Pentacles. So it's a great day. Pay it forward. You could receive a gift or notification about something coming your way, something unexpected. So that's really nice. And this is about receiving, and it's all generosity, philanthropy, but generosity can be, generosity of spirit too. So don't forget that part. Okay. And yeah, I know Dick Cheney passed away. And he's, I am very grateful for what he did at the end of his life, just like McCain. And I'm very grateful for his daughter. I know she's whatever. She helped us. We're grateful for the help right now. Okay. So I want to know right away. I saw the 60 Minutes interview, and I felt like there was a lot of pressure. I'm usually pretty good with people's health because I spent so many years in the ER and ICU. And I feel like I could just see the pressure. I could feel the pressure like in his head. And so I don't think he's doing very well. Again, we don't wish ill will, but I want to find out, people are texting me and emailing me, oh, Sterling said this, Sterling said that. Before I saw, there was going to be a really important, and you've been with me this whole way. Thank you. Much love to you. We wouldn't be where we are without you. We've been together since before, COVID. So I just want to see what's going on with his health And if he's going to flee, we saw a big connection with Saudi, and indeed there was. And maybe that was just about the timing that, this is all happening. And speaking of timing, let's just go back to, and I know Libby, I had to cancel with Libby because I was so sick. The dream I had was on August 16th, 2024. And the dream, of course, was about that big battle, and then the masks coming off, and then that Kamala was a snow owl. And she had shape-shifted. And the dream was that the angel said that we signed up. And I don't remember now if she said, you signed up for a year of this, or another year of this, or about a year of that. It was a year. The magic word was a year. So I thought it was going to be a year from the date I had the dream, but it wasn't. Okay, so, but tomorrow is a year from the day that he rigged and won, where Musk said, well, you're going to win, they just don't know it yet. And Trump said, Musk knows those machines like nobody else. I mean, we feel like we're living in Earth 2, because why didn't anybody else hear all the rigging stuff? But when he said it during his speech, that, never mind. Anyway, we have to stay sane. Okay, so a year marks that time. It's going to be a year-ish. All right, so that's tomorrow. And then also, so let's pay attention to what's going on with this health now. And then also, it could be a year. The other date that could come into play was the year from the date that he's sworn in, so January 5th. So either way, I don't feel like we've gone we're on the last stretch of this, and we've got to stick together. God, how about those people in Illinois? I just love my hometown of I'm from a suburb of Chicago, Southwest Side, and I just want to extend my love and congratulations for your courage of all the people of Evanston and all of the suburbs. And then I also want to ask you to please remember to pray for the people in Jamaica, because it's just we've been hit here by a Cat 5 hurricane, and there just are no words, especially for down there. So please just say prayers for them. And please send a prayer up for Liz Cheney. It's really hard when your daddy dies, if you've had a good daddy. It's very hard. All right, so let's take a look at Trump's health first. So I've got a lot of really great questions. Thank you so much for people who posted on the community page. I wrote down a few of them right before I came on. So I wanted the table to be big so you could see everything, and I think I accomplished that. And I changed the cloth to black. I also have a beige one that David sent me. So we'll see which one you guys like best. Be kind. Please be kind. Okay. Be kind with comments about the sound and the video. Just please be kind. That's all I'm asking. We've all been through too much. All right, thank you, Square Peg. All right, so let's take a look at Trump's current health. Trump's current health. You saw that, okay? Now, what does that mean? Does that mean the, back to the mud thing, as Becca calls it? No, but it does mean there's a significant change happening as we speak, okay? Yes, Carrie G, you know for sure. Carrie G's house we're just not going to go there. So Cat 5 is a Cat 5, and everything was broken. That's all I can say. It's like you're like, oh, well, maybe I can drive when you can drive, when there's no power lines down. You're like, oh, maybe I'll drive to the library. Oh, no, the library's broken. I'll go to the grocery. No, the grocery store's broken. Everything's broken. Okay. All right. So he's had consultations, right? The Three of Pentacles. He's had consultations, but something isn't working, right? So the wall is right here. Now, it's on its side. So there are rules and things that are set in place here that are going to happen. There are events, shall I say, that are set into place that are going to happen. World stage. This is an exit portal. Another portal with the Wheel of Fortune. So there are changes. Now, usually the wheel is always quick changes for the better, but let's see what it's flanked by. Okay, so this means that it's really not, it's not that positive. It means this is more of a unstable, ever-changing, not, you can't rein in the horse in the Knight of Wands. Remember, horses are giant totems of huge energy inside the tarot. All right, he's okay here, but he doesn't pay attention. And when you don't pay attention and you don't follow direction with your health, what happens? Okay, so he has some confusion. He's not quite sure what to do with the information he gets or doesn't get. He's confused about, should I make an appearance? Should I not make an appearance? And then here is a big problem. Now, we're going to just talk about circulation with this, right? Doesn't necessarily mean that it's heart. It can just be vascular, right? Cardiovascular. Let's face it, his ego is one of the biggest things, and I think he's getting hit hard with all of these polls that are saying that he's not in favor anymore. I mean, look what he's done. And as long as you've been with me, what did we see? The 10 of Wands with him. It would be overreach that would do him in. Overreach, overreach, overreach. And that's what he's done in every department, to the point where he set so many fires that you can't put them all out. It's like whack-a-mole. And so that's what happens. So his current state of health isn't good. All right? But let's go forward. Let's look to see what's coming up for his health. And we also saw that with him having that appointment on a Friday at Walter Reed, we knew that if he was going to have any procedure, that he would have it done on a Friday, and he had that specific MRI. Now we don't, if he had to do it with contrast, I'm sure. So we'll see. Oh, David Hayes, thank you so much. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to see his health, Donald Trump's health going forward. What can we expect to see or be told or witness? Oh, good. JC voted yes. Please vote if you're in the voting areas. Please vote. I've got my blue on today. Thank you for my microphone. My friend sent me one to set this microphone, and there's one there for Steve too, so he can have his own when he comes down. I was supposed to go to Denver. I had to cancel that. I'm supposed to go to Dallas for Thanksgiving. Now, I'm not sure I want to get on another plane, especially during this shutdown. I don't think that I'm going to be going anywhere. I don't want the germs. I just have to be very careful. What happened was I had strep throat before I left for New Orleans. And then the day before I flew back, I started getting sick again. So on the day I flew back, I was very sick. And then I got bronchitis, and it went down. I'm still sort of puffy from that. Okay. All right, so, oh, and a lot of you have been asking about teaching classes. I'm going to comprise a waiting list, sort of like what Johnny is doing, and he's going to be teaching in January too, I think. I'm just going to make a list. If you want to email me when you get somewhere in the next month or two, you want to email me and let me know you want to be on the list, I'll put the list together and then let you know. All right, so he's not taking advice here. He has to rest here. There's a man taking care of him and trying to help him here. And then there's arguing. He doesn't want to admit what's going on. This is also, what else is this? This is confusion. This is being argumentative. It can be agitation when people have issues going on, with health issues. You can become agitated, confused, demented, delirium. I also think he's being haunted. For real. Like, I know he was being haunted before, but now seriously being haunted for what he did to the Lincoln bedroom and what he did to the East Wing. Yeah. And this is karmic and also ancestry being passed down. It's not, he's not working with others. We're going to look at if they're planning to 25th Amendment. Did I get that right? All right, and so he's the things that he does are demonstrative to his own health. He doesn't follow rules. He becomes unbalanced. The psychic things that are going on, he's picking up that he's being haunted. There's 3 main psychic cards and the 78 cards of the tarot, right? What are they? The 2 biggest ones are the High Priestess and the Moon. And the other one is the Queen of Cups. Those all signify giant psychic, but these are the 2 biggest, and they're right here. So he's really being haunted. I think I'll title this video that. He's having trouble making common sense. You never make common sense. Rare commodity doesn't even hit the nail on the head for him. But he just is unstable. I think he may fall. I've seen that before because this is not having the balance. Remember, anything that these negative and negative cards are next to, and the 2 of Cups is on its side. So I'm sure that he, has his angels too, but he is definitely being haunted and bugged and bothered and bumped. So, all right, so there's further problems, and there's a lot of secrecy around it. Okay, so of course we're not going to know everything. All right, but we already knew that. Okay? But there are some people that are not going to help him. And so we're going to ask about that. We're going to see if there are people in his administration or in his cabinet that are planning to. Hey, Kevin. How you doing, my friend? My dear friend, Kevin, Loving Vibrations. Okay. Let's just see. Are there people in his cabinet that are talking about using? It is the 25th Amendment, right, guys? I think Rose Blue gave me that question. People in his cabinet or administration that are talking behind his back that are saying, how are we going to get him out of there? You bet. You bet. Without a doubt. Okay, so that should help you guys feel better. Oh, I should have looked at that card that just flipped. All right, are there people within his cabinet? Well, what do you expect? What does he expect? The trickster gets tricked. When you rob teams of people rob each other, then they take each other out, right? Oh, good. People are saying, I voted. All right, so they're saying, well, we'll wait and see. Delay, we'll wait and see. And, this could be someone's laying a booby trap for him, putting a little rope on the ground, like stand here, put him over there, and okay. There's a lot of emotion about this, both ways. Like, take him out. No, don't take him out. Yes, take him out. No, wait. So, and there's no one is totally committed to it right at this second. Okay. All right. Don't forget to let me know how the sound is, you guys. Be kind. Be kind. A little echo is okay, just not anything compared to the old. If you've been with me, you say it's a lot better than the old. All right. I think this is probably Susie Wiles because she's sort of the mother's hen, she's the mother hen. They're talking about it. They're saying he's just a fool, especially when he was following Putin. There are many that are hoping for this, They know he's the star, and they're still letting him be the star. But there are many that are not happy with his performance or behavior. And we had that sneaky Pete pop out, and this is a lot of emotions that they don't want him, and they're trying to. The more he becomes aggressive or the more he doesn't want to do what Susie Wiles tells him to do or suggests him to do, then it becomes more difficult, and they're going to know. They're also going to try to make him an offer. Why don't you step back for a while, sir? Why don't you do this? And he just won't do any of that. So let's take a look at. So they're definitely thinking about it. Vance is thinking about it. So what's the future of his presidency? What is the future of his presidency, his work skills for Trump? Then we're going to get off of that subject and go into some other stuff. What we're going to do about Melania. But, okay, so let's see. Where's he going with his work skills, presidency, his work coming up? So I think we're in the timeline with the dream of the 1 year. He's having health problems now. Okay, so he's very concerned. The whole cabinet's concerned. They're very worried, And he's being haunted, so he can't sleep right. There, the voices are saying, "How could you do this, Donald?" That's what I heard. Okay, so there's a lot of legal cases coming up here. And this means we just can't get very far he can't get very far with what he wants to do. I'm hoping that Supreme Court, does that take place tomorrow? We're going to know. And don't we have the full moon tomorrow? It was pretty bright last night. Defense, victimhood. His power's over here, though, you guys. The power is over here. That is worthy of noting. Okay, here it is again. So he meets with opposition. He's losing his mind. We already knew that. He can't get people into agreement or alignment. There are people, we already know there's fractures with Homan and Barbie Ice and all right, well, there it's upright. Okay, so he's emotional, and it's just nothing goes together. The pieces don't fit. All right, that's the controlling factor. He will get a couple of things done. He'll have to have people help him because he can't do it by himself. This means I can't do it by myself. The things and actions take, other sets of eyes, 3 sets of eyes, 3 sets of ears, extra hands. So he's going to have to get help from other people. All he's going to do is blame Biden. He's very, very, very emotional, all of these cups. he will get some help here. What he does to the people about SNAP is bad, but I feel like they're going to get that taken care of and the money will come through. All right. So there you have it. This renders everything around it negatively. So I don't think that he's going to be able to get ahead. I think that he meets with opposition and legal opposition at every turn. All right, I'm sure he'll squeak through a couple of evil things, but it's I am hopeful and I'm inspired and I'm optimistic. Okay. Some people say, "Oh, you shouldn't be optimistic." I'm like, "What are you talking about? How do you create anything if you're not optimistic? How can you create a vision board if you're not optimistic? That'd be ridiculous." And I mean, I'm proof positive that vision boards work when they're gradient. All right, it's one of the biggest things I've learned in my life, besides gratitude, that brings you everything you want. But the vision boards work. I think I want to do just one whole live video on a class about vision boards because that will help every single person. And David sent me all my folders, and that's what I do with the folders. I make them into vision boards. Okay. The short-term goals. All right, now, author Michael Wolff. Okay, I call him Jiminy Cricket because he looks like Jiminy Cricket. That's not mean. It's nice. Jiminy Cricket is cute in a way. That's all I can think of when I see him. It's like, oh, look, there's Jiminy Cricket. All right. So Melania's team was threatening him to not put his opinion up about her association with Mr. Epps and about how she got here and about her Einstein visa or whatever you call it, and or EB1 or whatever it is, and to cease and desist, and they were threatening him, and so he fired back and he filed a lawsuit. Now he can force her to have deposed, and even Trump. So I want to see if he's going to be successful. First of all, will author Michael Wolff hold on to this lawsuit and see it through? I think he will, but let's see. And I'm going to see what it does to her, because Trump tried to take away that, and then the chain migration, which would even go down to hit Barron, right? I think Melania's got big problems coming. We're going to see. Let's see what our guides and angels show us. But first, author Michael Wolff, a.k.a. Jiminy Cricket, will he hang in there, hold on to, and move forward with his lawsuit against Melania Trump? All right, he's gotten a lot of advice. Whoop, they're trying to tell him to get rid of it. He's going to be bombarded. But he's thought about what he would like to do with this. He wants to get at her. And there's another female that he would like to call and have deposed to get her information. And that could be anyone from Ghislaine to other people. Another girl that was brought over in that same modeling agency from Slovenia from the same time. They will instill fear, but he's holding on to it. He has a good amount of greed, for being Jiminy Cricket. He's got some greed. And, first when I'm glad that he's helping now, but it's just like Bob Woodward. You sat on the information you told. You sat on the information. Now you come forward. There's the legal. Oops. Boy, they're really going to try to put the screws to him. All right, he's hanging in there. They're going to make him an off. What happens with this lawsuit? All right, now he knows how to deal with these people. He knows. It's Michael Wolff. Oh, good. Someone said I sound great. Thank you. This author, Michael Wolff. What happens to this lawsuit that he has? What happens to this lawsuit that he has on Melania Trump? Arguments. Ascension. You know, those ghosts in the White House are telling Trump that he's no one. They're just saying, you think you're this and that, and they're saying, you're no one. You're going back to the dust. You're not liked. They are haunting him. I can hear it. Okay. It goes up and down and all around. There's a lot of emotion, talking about money. They came after him. He went after them. Nothing will go quickly. He's getting a lot of attacks quickly, but I don't think he makes a decision quickly. He thinks that he can hold on. He wants the money. Nothing happens for a little bit. He may surrender it. They know he has the goods. They know he has reporting. He has tapes. He has looked up and unearthed important written information and background. Oh boy, he has the goods. What happens? It grows. He's going to push to have someone to post. He's going to push for this. Okay. Now let's just see if he wins, because we're getting that there could be changes happening. He's hanging on there for a little bit. But that hangman could be surrendering it as well. So let's just see. That would wreck everything with the Daily Beast. The videos, because if he had to surrender and he took the money and he didn't, and he won't talk anymore. But let's see. Will he win? Will Jiminy Cricket? Doesn't he look like Jiminy Cricket, you guys? Will Michael Wolff win his lawsuit against Melania Trump? It's so gross to know where she is compared to the women who have walked, before her, Michelle Obama, Laura Bush. I mean, talk about intelligent, good women, when I was sick, it was one thing to be sick, and it's another to watch all of this accumulate. And there were dark moments when the White House thing, man, I cried. It was hard. And then I had to back off the news. All right, let's see if he's going to win. Up, breaking news. Okay, he will not settle at first. He says, I will not do this. I have the power. I have the speaking stick. Boy, Trump is so pissed. He moves forward. He has the goods. Now we've gone from the Page of Pentacles to the Knight of Pentacles. He has written things. He's either, I don't know what he's done. Oh my gosh. If he wants to go forward with this, he would win everything, and I mean everything, little Jiminy Cricket. Man, they must know he has everything. They must know this. Oh, it's going to go up. I mean, I think he's got it. If he wants to hold on to it, I think he can do it. What I'm getting, or they're going to try. But I'm getting this, boom. There it is. Okay, so there it is for little Jiminy. All right. You guys know I don't make fun of appearances, except built back bitch lady. Sorry. Just to say that, that's all I say. And then, but this, Jiminy Cricket is a cute thing. It's not bad. Not bad. All right. So let's just check then. Let's just take a look then at Melania's fate, her future coming up here. That was a good question. I'll have to ask if he's going to stay safe, but that's going to have to be on another. All right, Melania Trump's future. Melania Trump's future. I've been working so hard on the sound and the video quality and trying to get everything synced up because of all the trouble I had. So let me know how you like it. I read your comments. They're important to me. But be kind. Please, I can't take any icky right now. Okay. She cannot move forward, and this lawsuit is bugging her, too. She feels trapped. She is trapped. Woo! She doesn't like it. She's trapped. Trapped to the devil. Well, that's what you get. All right. And then she goes to the doctor to get, I don't know if this is just something to alleviate the pain that she goes through, or she just feels completely trapped. She can't get anything done. I don't know what happens with her, her Amazon documentary. What a disaster. Oh my goodness. So she wants to be free. She grifts when she can. I think she has to help take care of him. She dreams, she plans, she hopes. I think she's haunted as well. She has to have patience. She feels like this is never going to end. When is he ever going to go? How am I ever going to get out of this? And then she gets the opportunity to move forward. So she'll have another grift here. Maybe something, she'll get another deal with somebody to do something. But this is a bit later on. So that's it for her. All right. And then I wanted to, her citizenship. She get to keep her citizenship, or does everything blow up with Epstein? Does she get blown out of the water with her association with Epstein? Just want to ask that real quick. Whoop. And that's the lust, so that will be a yes. Do her secrets become known because of the Epps and Glenn association? Just want to ask that real quick. Yes, they can't be continue to be hit. Yep, illumination. Yep, younger people. Yes, they do. So this does not go, the revelations do not go well for her. It's really bad. I also think if we have enough time, we're going to ask about Barron. Oh, let's just go ahead and throw him right in right here. All right, how's her son Barron going to do? What does his future fate look like? Barron Trump and all that crypto. I don't know. I'm not sure he's going to school anymore. Future of Barron Trump. Please hit the like button and help me out, you guys. Subscribe, it's free. I'd love to have more people come on board. The more people that find us, I get notes all the time that say, oh my goodness, I just found you guys. I feel so much better. So please help people find our light worker family by hitting the subscribe and the like. You're helping people. You're helping me. I'm trying to help everybody, myself. Okay. So Barron's life is changing. He can bully people. He has a giant life change coming about. So that's what I'm going to say about that. I think he also knows that his father is not doing well. All right. Now I had Don Jr. and Eric on the list. We'll do them last because I want to ask about. All right, we did Jiminy Cricket. Everybody wanted me to ask about Vance. In our Sunday classes, we all got, you guys are always right. The consensus was that Erica would definitely has her hooks into him. I read about Usha and Vance back when they went to Greenland, and their relationship was a disaster with the children. It's just really hard. That's a hard time period of life to begin with in any relationship when you have really little ones. But their relationship wasn't good. But she has her sights set on whoever is the highest, and she's going to walk right over Vance. So don't look at that. Okay, so and that's what we got in the class. All right, let's take a look at. Everybody wanted me to. Okay, we're going to look at Jack Smith, Elon Musk, Stephen Miller, Pam Bondi, and The Haunting. All right, let's go to Jack Smith. His future, fate. Is he going to be successful? He's speaking out. He's doing very well. Future of Jack Smith, former special prosecutor that brought indictments against Trump. Future of Jack Smith. Boy, the astrology is wonky this month, you guys. And I'm in that tail end of Scorpio, right by Biden's birthday. So it's very, this Mercury retrograde and these aspects that are coming up. So let's just all stick together. Let's all stay healthy. Get outside. We were talking about what grounding really means, and it means to get outside. Staying busy, but also to get out in the force of nature. Remember your black tourmaline, your obsidian, your jet. Okay, so he's got a lot of trouble and a lot of opposition. Good, thank goodness there's towers behind him. People are trying to get him to do things. They're saying, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? He's not sure his plans. He's just trying to be strong right now. This was very difficult for him. A big part of him just wants to leave. He will be successful. I'm not worried about him. He will definitely have some problems, but he will be successful. He will start thinking even more positively about his future. And he may very well, just leave the country, just go. Okay, so you do fine in other places. Oh, new member, woohoo! Okay, make sure that you read the messages on the members, messages on the post, and send me your email so I can add you to the class. Okay, so now you have to have Zoom. All right, I want to take a look at then Elon Musk. He did just endorse home loan. He was at the Kirk Memorial. Boy, did our angels and guides give us the 411 on Kirk, right? Ooh, we didn't realize how big taking out meant. I went back when I wasn't feeling good. I went back and I watched a lot of the videos. We got that a long time ago, just like keep getting. I'm not even going to read on Patel because every time I do, it's a ton of swords. So he's going down. All right, Elon Musk, his future. His fate. I feel like he was doing some rehab stuff. He feels calling. He's still being ridden by the devil. He can't get out of his cycle of behavior, thought patterns. He just can't break it, which is, sorry for him. It's just, he does too much. His overreach is just the same as the president's. It's just too much. He goes overboard, and his mom's trying to help him. He has anxiety, then he can't sleep, balancing, and we know. And then the mother of one of his children is going to face a lot of family problems here. So that's what I get for him. It's just the same old, same old. Okay. But what about, like Elon Musk's, like Tesla and his business and is it SpaceX? Or is that Bezos? No, Bezos is blue. The space program with Musk or his Starlink, his business. What about Musk's businesses? Thanks for all the well wishes, you guys. Please be careful with your own health. Beef up your vitamin C. Everyone that I know that traveled has gotten sick. Okay. He's having some problems with Putin. Boy, did you see? Xi just can't stand Trump. Ooh, he thinks he stinks to high heaven. Okay, so he not productive, trying to look towards the future, wants to try to help people and environment, something with the environment, believe it or not, environment. And then he goes down, he goes up and he goes down, and then he has to rehab it or have more rehabilitation. He's just not doing well with that devil cycle. Oh, thanks me, myself, and I missed you too. So he's just having this repetitive cycle. It's hard for him to advance. I really think that ever since he stayed in the Lincoln bedroom that he's been haunted. So he's definitely, oh God. And then when I went to New Orleans, I went into a couple of places, you guys, I should not have gone. I shouldn't have gone to the cemetery either. I don't think that helped me at all. I thought I was all that, and you know what, with all my protection stuff. Well, That's why we have to stay in happy places. Sometimes we just think we're brave. All right, let's look at the haunting. Let's break it up a little bit. Then I'll ask about the two evils. All right. Sarah Ellis asked. Okay, let's do that. And then good karma's question. I love good karma. Sarah asked, any updates on the ghost activity in the White House, especially after the renos and the destruction? Ghost activity. What's happening with ghost activity in the White House? I'm hearing we're here all the time, but we're really letting him have it now. They knew, of course, before we did. Oh boy, they're all there. I'm calling all y'all. What's the plural of y'all? All y'all. We're calling everybody from the past. Everybody. Come on, let's all get them. Boy, and they came through the portal and the tree of life, and they're just all, man alive. I'm getting goosebumps. Tell me if you're getting goosebumps. He is in trouble. He is surrounded. Oh my goodness, the calling went out, and there they are. They came from their resting places. Woo! And I think now that Cheney's, I just think this is huge. Huge. This brought about people that haven't done any activity like this. Whoa. Some of the souls that had gone to go rest came back. Oh, they're even drawing on mirrors. I just saw they're giving him, like after the shower steams up, he's getting messages on the mirror. Absolutely, without a doubt. They take things, they move things. We would be very happy with what's happening. So take that to heart. Wow, all four corners. Just really, they're really all together, and they have a common goal. Oh, thanks, Deborah. Deborah sent me some of the light up solar flowers that bring me such joy out in my yard. I spend so much time in my landscaping, and I have such tender plants. I had to really, even sick, I had to really take care of them. And it takes a lot of time, but I just love those solar flowers. They just bring me so much joy at nighttime. All right. Boy, they are mad, and they are making loud sounds. There's clattering, steps, banging, shrieking. I mean, everything you can think of. This is really, really big because it evoked emotions, even from some of those that just were looking for a higher spiritual place to rest. They came out of rest to do this. It's in his hopes and fears. The tower is in his hopes and fears, and the changes that happen, especially after this demolition. Oh my gosh, they are so angry. He has been judged. They're so angry, and there's one male in particular. I don't know if this is General Grant. That's what came into my mind. That is just on overdrive, right? So, that's what I heard, right? That I don't even think of that person, but as soon as I saw this picture, that's what I heard. I have to go with what I hear. And so there are people that are he has been judged, and this is an arrogant king, right? Because remember that the queen's sword is straight up for justice, and in the justice card, it's straight up, but the king slightly tilted because he's very arrogant, right? He's like me, thinking I can go into the cemeteries and go into some of these dark voodoo places and whatever, which voodoo isn't dark, but some of the places I went into were dark, and the apothecary and everything. So just, anyway, so they're after him. So listen, we're going to hear reports from other people who are seeing apparitions and things moving and photo tilting, and man, I would not want to be in there, because their judgment has been made, and there are fast happenings. This is happening right now. They've already been happening. This is so huge. And one dark-haired lady that this is the first lady that just really it's doing the writing on the mirror. I think there's a couple of people writing on the mirror, but I think he's freaked. I think his freak is freaked. I'm going to title this video, "His Freak is Freaked." It's a haunting. It's huge. It's huge. The Wheel of Fortune and the Tower card, it doesn't get any bigger than that. Right? All right. And the Lincoln bedroom. Oh my gosh. The Rose Garden. All right. Good Karma asks, will we get, first of all, she wants to know if we're going to get the Epstein files, if we're going to receive them. During the time that I was sick, the second time around, feel that some of the files have been destroyed. So I just want to see, promised myself I'd ask about that. I might go over a little bit, you guys. I'm so sorry. They're like, try to, oh, thank you, Coco. They're like, try to keep your videos under an hour. It's easier to watch. I'll be back Friday. All right. I have some of the Epstein, did Bondi and some of the FBI have some of the Epstein files been destroyed? This is why the girls are it's going to be the girls. It's always been the queens. Since we have started reading on this, it's been the three queens, right? Since my little office. In the back of the building, it was three queens. All right. Judgment on what to do with them. Fear. And fear of retribution is what I'm hearing. They were told to destroy. Yeah. Some of them are just removed, kept hidden about the lust and the dealings. Putin knows. I'm sure of it, Deb. I'm sure Cheney will be right there. Cheney may have felt once he started to cross over, I can do more on that side, right? I don't doubt that at all. All right, so Putin has the goods. Just remember that. Putin has goods because Putin knows Epstein and Trump. Some of them were destroyed. Some of them were. Yeah, I have to go with that. I mean, some of them were destroyed. Right? They were foolish, though, because there are copies. There's copies. They tried to do whatever they could. There was just so much information. But it's going to come out. So it will come out. They couldn't get them all. All right, let's just make sure. Will we get some release? Will we get some of the information, more of the information on the file soon? Thank you. Is it Tish? I can't see from that far away. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Thanks for your support. Are we going to get more information about the files or what's in them soon? People are still. Remember, Musk knows too. That was his car. He knows he can use that if he needs it. There will be court. No, they're blocked. Court, lawyers. Putin's going to give some of it up. He's going to have someone leak it. Deception. Trump will stumble over his own words. Almost there on a scale from 0 to 10, we're at 7. Okay, we're at 7. Putin will leak information. Okay, now I want to know about the. Hi, I think it's Helen. Welcome, new member, Helen. Make sure you send me your email so I can send you Zoom links. All right, I want to know about if we're going to get any information on the 2024 Musk messing with the numbers, misinformation with the number, 2024 Harris. We're going to get valid evidence that the numbers were messed with. Thank goodness something has changed. Now, this is really good news. This is also a sign of Scorpio, which we're in, right? Secrets are still there. Can't be unearthed quite yet. He also knows about that. We're getting some information, but we're not quite. Again, Trump is going to leak more, and I think this time people will actually pay attention to it. Remember, he always tells on himself. So as he becomes more confused, it will come out. There are people in power that are just putting their foot down, that are saying, you're not going to release that information. We're not going to let you release that information. But then now we go to 7 with that too. When we fight, other people fight, change comes. And it always comes back to the dark-haired female that has the information. I just keep going back to this CIA director, the old CIA, Haynes. So, was it Avril? No, yeah. I don't remember her first name. Anyway, dark-haired female has the information. I think, Tulsi Gabbard knows, right? I think a lot of them know. She's going to bring it. They're blocking it right now. But then are we going to get it? So I don't think we get anything soon. I'm just going to go over that. I'll come back to it. She will go past the emperor. All right. Now I want to know about evil Stephen Miller, his fortune, his fate. A lot of people ask me, why are they moving into military? Because even the sidewalk got chalked outside of his house and down the street, so they're getting threats. So they have to. They're getting threats. Trump didn't win the election, so these people are hated by more.